Hey demigods, ever wonder where all the cool stuff comes from? Democracy? Check. Olympics? Check. Delicious gyros? Okay, maybe those came later. But the point is, a lot started in ancient Greece. We're talking thousands of years ago, when gods and monsters roamed the earth, or at least that's what the awesome myths say. Ancient Greece wasn't just one big empire, though. It was more like a bunch of city-states, each with its own vibe. Think Athens, the brainy one, and Sparta, the tough guy. They fought each other sometimes, sure, but they also united against common enemies. Speaking of siblings, let's not forget the Greek gods. They were a dramatic bunch, always meddling in human affairs. So, buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into the world of ancient Greece. Okay, so maybe they didn't call them toga parties back then, but you get the idea. Ancient Greeks knew how to have a good time. Men, especially the wealthy ones, spent their days discussing philosophy, politics, and the latest gossip in the marketplace, kind of like social media, but with less scrolling. Women had their own thing going on, managing households, raising children, and sometimes even running businesses. Life wasn't all sunshine and olive groves, though. Most people worked hard, farming the land or practicing a craft. Slavery was, unfortunately, a common practice, and life for those enslaved was brutal. Still, ancient Greeks knew how to enjoy the simple things. They loved music, dancing, and theatre. Imagine watching plays under the stars, listening to stories of heroes and gods. They were also crazy about sports, with the Olympic Games being the ultimate competition. We're talking foot races, wrestling, chariot racing, the works. Speaking of food, let's not forget the deliciousness that was ancient Greek cuisine. All in all, life in ancient Greece was a mix of hard work, celebration, and a whole lot of drama. Now, let's talk about the real rock stars of ancient Greece, the philosophers. These were the thinkers, the questioners, the ones who made everyone else go, huh, never thought of it that way. Socrates, the OG of philosophy, didn't believe in writing things down. He preferred deep conversations and asking tons of questions, a method we now call the Socratic method. Plato, Socrates' student, thought differently. He wrote down everything, becoming one of the most influential philosophers ever. His writings explored everything from justice and beauty to the nature of reality itself. And then there's Aristotle, Plato's student. This guy was a walking, talking encyclopedia of knowledge. He even tutored a young Alexander the Great, which is like being the personal tutor to a superhero. These three guys laid the foundation for Western philosophy and shaped how we think about the world today. Let the games begin. No, seriously, we're talking about the Olympic Games, the biggest sporting event in the ancient world. Held every 4 years in Olympia, Greece, these games were a tribute to Zeus himself. Imagine athletes from all over Greece competing in events like wrestling, boxing, and chariot racing. The winners, they weren't just athletes, they were heroes. But ancient Greece wasn't just about winning medals and basking in glory. It was also the birthplace of democracy. That's right, the idea that people should have a say in how they're governed originated in Athens. It wasn't perfect, women, slaves, and foreigners couldn't vote, but it was a revolutionary concept that changed the course of history. So next time you cast a vote or cheer on your favorite athlete, remember ancient Greece. Section 5, Zeus, Athena, and a pantheon of fun. Now for the fun part, the myths. Ancient Greeks sure knew how to tell a story, especially when it came to their gods. Zeus, the king of the gods, was a bit of a player, to put it mildly. He had a wife, Hera, but that didn't stop him from fathering a whole bunch of demigod children with various goddesses and mortals. Talk about a complicated family tree. Athena, Zeus's daughter, was the goddess of wisdom, war, and useful crafts. She was the brains behind the operation, always coming up with clever strategies. She was also the protector of Athens and is said to have gifted the city with the olive tree, a symbol of peace and prosperity. Then there's Poseidon, god of the sea, known for his fierce temper and love of horses. He and Athena were always competing, like when they both wanted to be the patron god of Athens. Spoiler alert, Athena won that one. Let's not forget Hades, the often misunderstood god of the underworld. He ruled over the dead with his queen, Persephone. and made sure everything ran smoothly in the afterlife. These are just a few of the many fascinating figures in Greek mythology. Section 6. The legacy. From Greece to you and me. Ancient Greece may be long gone, but its impact on the world is undeniable. Their ideas, inventions and stories continue to shape our lives today. Ever heard of democracy? Yep, that's Greek. How about the Olympics? Greek again. Even words like philosophy, mathematics and politics have their roots in the Greek language. Speaking of language, ancient Greek gave us the foundation for many modern languages, including English. So the next time you use words like alphabet, from the first two Greek letters, alpha and beta, drama or tragedy, remember you're using a little piece of ancient Greek history. But it's not just about words. Ancient Greek architecture, with its majestic temples and amphitheatres, continues to inspire awe and wonder. Their sculptures, like the iconic statue of Venus de Milo, are considered masterpieces of art. Even their myths and legends have found their way into modern literature, film and video games. Section 7. Why ancient Greece still matters. Okay, so we've talked about the cool stuff. Democracy, the Olympics, epic myths. But why should we care about a civilization that existed thousands of years ago? What relevance does it have to our lives today? Well, for starters, ancient Greece teaches us valuable lessons about human nature. Their stories are filled with tales of heroism, love, betrayal and revenge. Emotions and experiences that are still relevant today. By studying their triumphs and failures, we can learn from their mistakes and strive to create a better future. Moreover, ancient Greece reminds us of the importance of critical thinking and questioning the world around us. The Greek philosophers were famous for their relentless pursuit of knowledge and their willingness to challenge conventional wisdom. In a world often dominated by dogma and unquestioning acceptance, their example is more important than ever. Finally, ancient Greece shows us the power of human creativity and innovation. Section 8. Greek myths, more than just tall tales. Sure, the Greek myths are full of gods, monsters and magical creatures, but beneath the surface of these fantastical stories lie deeper meanings and timeless truths about the human condition. The myths explore themes of love, loss, courage, betrayal, and the struggle between good and evil, themes that resonate with people of all cultures and time periods. Take the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, for example. It's a tragic love story about a musician who journeys to the underworld to bring back his deceased wife. The myth teaches us about the power of love and the importance of hope, even in the face of death. Or consider the myth of Pandora's box. This cautionary tale warns us about the dangers of curiosity and the unintended consequences of our actions. Despite being thousands of years old, these myths still offer valuable lessons about life, love, and the human experience. Section 9. Learning from the past, building the future. Ancient Greece may be ancient history, but its legacy continues to shape our world. By studying their successes and failures, we can learn valuable lessons about government, philosophy, art, and the human condition. Their example inspires us to strive for excellence, to question the world around us, and to never stop learning and growing. The ancient Greeks believed in the pursuit of knowledge, the importance of democracy, and the power of human creativity. These values are just as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. By embracing these ideals, we can work to create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Section 10. Keep exploring. Greece awaits. This is just a glimpse into the fascinating world of ancient Greece. There's so much more to discover, from their contributions to science and mathematics to their influence on Roman culture and beyond. So, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep the spirit of ancient Greece alive in your own life. And hey, if you ever get the chance to visit Greece, do it. Walk among the ruins of ancient cities, imagine the roar of the crowds in the Colosseum, and feel the weight of history all around you. Who knows what wonders you might discover? Please like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.